Conservative Media Peeps, what's up? We're following this breaking Randy Moss NFL story where he's been waived and released by the Minnesota Vikings just 1 month after they got him. Now, he's been fairly effective for the Vikings standalone, but he's had a huge impact on the players around him because people have to double team him and they're scared about that deep threat. This has had, made Percy Harvin and others have just enormous, production because of that type of situation. But let's focus right now on what he said, and you tell me if you think, what you think of this. He basically said, let me get the quote right here, quote, "No disrespect to the Minnesota Vikings and their organization, but I miss the Patriots." So, and he didn't, the Patriots were at it, but he said something else. And then we saw after the game, after the Vikings lost in Foxborough, that Randy Moss and Belichick, they gave a little hug, the one arm around type of thing, and Randy Moss could be seen talking to Belichick. They were talking back and forth for an extended period of time, maybe up to a minute, which after a game is a lot. Usually you do the handshake and whatever, and boom, you got out of there. What did they say? What's going on there? Is this some crazy hoodie mastermind? Or is this, the problems that maybe Belichick got rid of him for? Allegedly the rumored problems, that he was volatile, this and that, whatever. That's what the rumor is. We don't have any evidence of that. All I see is a guy that produces on the field. That's what I see. And what's with going after, the top receivers like him and Tio? Oh, they're problems, they're problems. If the problem is scoring touchdowns and being the 2 top receivers in the league, at least for many, many, many years, that's not a problem. What is the deal here? I want to know what's going on. So, he was with that team for a long time, okay? So, or at least some period of time. What's the big deal for him saying that? Maybe he just thinks that there's a problem going on there in Minnesota. Maybe he's upset that he wanted to win that game. Maybe this was a very, very emotional game. We've seen other players that are traded, this and that, whatever, have comments back and forth about their past teams. That happens all the time. Players, when they play their old team, they got a chip on the shoulder, they don't want to win. What is your thinking on this? And again, I have to go back to our other video. Would you have gotten rid of Randy Moss? There's no way in heck I would have got. I like Randy Moss. I think he's a player. I think he comes to win. I think he has tremendous physical ability. I think he can just take it deep, and I think he can climb the ladder and grab catches from other people. And this is a football game. This isn't kumbaya. Let's all get along. Let's all give hugs, this and that, whatever. What's with all this popularity contest and PC stuff and touchy-feely stuff? I don't understand about it. I think that there's nothing wrong with what Randy Moss says. I wouldn't have said it, but I don't think there's anything wrong with what he said. You tell me what you think. Comments below, subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal, and you're watching Conservative Media. And watch for my next video where we go into what Randy Moss said about the media because he was fined by the NFL. This is explosive. He's not talking to him anymore this year. I love it. Check us out next time. Again, you're watching Conservative Media.